We've all been there. You've been preparing, getting ready for the perfect moment that you and your ally finally take down the crown. Okay, shoot. Let's go into this guy, brother. Come on. Player 227's not attacking. Brother? Brother, charge? Brother? This is our time? Just one problem. They didn't join in. They're a passive player who'd rather take second place than risk being attacked. It's a frustrating situation, but it got me thinking, if so many players do this, is this a good strategy? I was determined to find out. Now, to be accurate, I knew I would need to be as scientific as possible. And who better to do this than someone with a Bachelor of Science degree from Colorado State University? Actual psychologist? The first step was coming up with a series of rules and parameters for how I'd be going about this and what counted as being friendly. I came up with 4 rules. Rule number 1, I can attack bots at any time, and any player that leaves and becomes a bot is also eligible for me to attack. Rule number 2, I can attack players that full send. Now this can be up to discretion, but I will use my best judgment. Rule number 3, I don't have to accept alliances. I can accept alliances, but there's no requirement for me to do so. This is to make sure that I wouldn't be sending out any false positives, that I would be helping out in any kind of defensive pact. And rule number 4, I would only be doing free-for-alls, as you know, it's pretty easy to scum up a win without doing anything in a team's battle. The first problem I had was my name. I don't want to toot my own horn, but as one of the most popular territorial streamers, I didn't want to affect the outcome. I'm still changing my name. I would be using the name Friendly as a way to disguise who I am, but also to signal what my intentions would be and hopefully the intentions that I would receive from other players. I also chose the color green because scientifically speaking, it induces a sense of calm. With these weapons in place, we are ready for battle. Now, before we get started, it's important to point out that not everyone who plays like this does it on purpose. Some players might be new and just unsure of what to do. Well, if this video gets 500 likes, I'll drop a tutorial and tips and tricks video to help you out. Enjoy the show. The first map was Middle East. I tried to position myself in a way that I could benefit from full sends without being too much of a target myself. Hey, we got the crown off to a good start already. And my patience paid off as 2 players near me left and became bots, which means I had 2 targets. Let's see, I could attack Jon Snow or Prussian. I don't really want to expose myself too much. Jon Snow, you will become my first victim. Wahaha. After Jon Snow, I took a little bit of Prussian's land, and after that, 1 player full sent, and then another left. But then I was stuck, watching others grab land and opportunities just pass me by. I would love to attack player 941. He's so weak, but I can't. But then he boomed for me. Yes, I'm back in. Strategy's paying off already. Except I wasn't, and hopelessly in 6th place. I had a shot at 1 more full send, but without 60k troops, I was moving too slow to take advantage of it. My only hope would be for Midland to fall. In normal circumstances, a crown in the middle would be a godsend, and easy work to team up on, but without being able to attack, all hope seemed lost. I know, I wish I could attack him, I'm sorry, I don't like myself either. Rabus also took a passive role, and with that Midland won, I got 3rd. On the podium, but not what we're after. Maybe my chances would be better by equipping the Swiss flag. Everyone knows they're neutral. And with my new flag, I hopped into a world without full sending to try my chances. Okay, everyone's left. I'm in the middle. This might be good for me. I positioned myself as best I could. I even had the crown with my new flag. And once again, I was stuck and desperately waiting for something to happen. I have never been more bored playing this game. I don't know why I thought a game without full sends would be a good idea. A few more players left, but then I saw my fate.
Enemy spotted.
So we're probably not gonna be friends, huh? It was a race to take me out, and just like that, sit at max cap equals coward was my doom. On to game 3. After that disaster, there will be no more no full sending games, and I went back to being friendly. This time in Europe, with a continent known for its friendly people and diplomacy. Just kidding, they fight everyone, even themselves.
Damn Scots! They ruined Scotland!
You Scots sure are a contentious people.
You just made an enemy for life!
I went my usual spot in the Baltics, knowing that this would put me on the edge of the action, but still close enough to be in the middle of it. I got off to a decent start, second on the board, big enough for others to leave me alone, and waited for my chance. Doogie, come on, Doogie, please, just a little land. Nothing. And then I waited and waited. And it was at this point that the frustration really set in. I cannot express to you how boring this is. I have never enjoyed Territorial less. Missed that chance, but I couldn't vote until he full sent, so that one's gone. Being the weakest target and next to the crown, I was the next target. 7th place. I was ready to abandon this challenge. It had already been an hour, and the closest I came was 3rd, but I decided to give it one more final go. Okay, if this Europe doesn't work out, we just call it. Maybe this spot will work out. I see a lot of passive players go here. I settled down after the bot phase in 1st place before full sent went my way. Okay, couldn't ask for a better start. Deploy the secret weapon.
Nice.
From here, small opportunities came, but I had to pass up bigger ones. I would love to be attacking ice right now. Brother, please full send. Nothing. Existential, yes. Okay, back into the top 3. And then the player below me left. Things were finally starting to look like I could win. I had the crown, but would that make me a target? Hey guys, we can talk this out. Cha-cha. Cool man left above me, but as more opportunities arose, so did the dangers from my southern neighbor. Brother, be cool, please. Don't you see the name? After many asks, I was able to secure an alliance with Victor, probably more because he was scared of a boom that would benefit the crown above him. But hey, that was buying me time, and I needed as much time as I can get, but the more time that passed, the more I was stuck in the corner, and it would be even harder to get out. Everything depended on what the crown would do. Okay, Han full sent. That's a huge up for us. We're out of the corner. We have 5 opportunities, aka neighbors. Utah left, and I jumped on what I could, knowing if I was too aggressive, Neuro might attack me. Okay, if we get lucky, player 398 and Nero might fight. I think that would be our best chance, but the Netherlands would have to go down, and I'm not sure either player wants that. Fortunately for us, both players did push into the Netherlands, which means there's going to be a showdown between player 398 and Neuro. Steal, you beautiful boy. Okay, we're in it. And as we secured 3rd place, we all knew what was coming next. The 2 juggernauts would go at it, and it was up to me to pick a side. I chose the side of player 398, knowing that if Neuro full sent, I would benefit from that more than player 398 full sending, and hoping that Neuro, despite us not having alliance, would ignore me not attacking and full send player 398. Now, Neuro could easily punish my passiveness by immediately full sending me, and this is a very common occurrence. I waited on bated breath. And then it happened. Neuro full sent on player 398, opening up the way for me to gain all of his land and the crown. There was just one problem. Would player 398 and Victorino allow me to keep it? I had done it. The impossible was accomplished through many, many games and a lot of time reevaluating my life as I stared into the void, waiting for something to happen. So does this make for a good strategy? Oh, God, no. F tier. Also, really, really boring. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do like a video, make sure to leave a like, especially if you want to see more edited content like this, / challenges. But for now, boys, thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made this fun video. But with that, I'll see you in the next one.